All right, we want to introduce today our Kids for Christ, and I'm just going to turn it right over to Debbie Flores. Well, let's give them a good welcome to our sanctuary. Let's give them a good welcome.
Thank you all for coming today. We are really excited about doing this for you. The title is You Did This For Me, and feel free to laugh because we've added some humor to it, and of course we've got a beautiful message about Jesus as well. Come on out.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And I had to tell the story without laughing. Twas the week before Christmas, and all around the house, Gladys Amplegirth was fussing and ironing her blouse. Not a thing out of place could ever be found, except for her untidy husband. You could practically eat off the ground. Her nails, they were perfect. Her hair was in curls. Her clothes, they were costly, envied by all the girls. Her tree was brought in by the greatest designer, and it cost her a fortune, but hey, this was minor. She dusted her Bible with painstaking care, in hopes that her pastor would notice it there. Her nativity up, on her presents were wrapped. Gladys felt sure she was ready for a long winter's nap. But what to her wondering eyes did appear but a note at the door saying a guest would be here. The note was embossed with gold letter and crescent. It was scented with lavender, which she concluded was excessive. Now Gladys turned over the note so mysterious, she could scarce take it in, or was she delirious?
Oh, delirious!
Jumping with excitement as to what she just found, she rushed to show her husband, who just made a grunting sound. A prophet, a priest, and a king all in one, the visitor was coming, and Gladys was quite undone. What a disgrace to be caught in her onesie, as she fled to the closet all in a frenzy. She ripped through her closet. She ripped through her closet with hat boxes flying. She searched through her wardrobe, everything trying. At last she emerged.
Oh no.
At last. She waited for royalty, feeling quite heavy. What did she hear but a knock at the door? When she opened it, all she found were some kids that were poor.
Hello, I'm freezing. It's so cold outside, and I don't have anything warm.
Why don't you walk over by the microphone? Try that again.
Hello,
After I turn it down.
hello, I'm freezing. It's so cold outside, and I don't have anything warm.
Yes?
But we don't have a home.
Well, I want you to leave anyway. Out the door, shut the door. I want you on the other side of it. You're not the king. I'm waiting for a king. I don't care.
Gladys considered herself good to the less fortunate, but no one could blame her for getting rid of these subordinates. Determined to be ready to receive her guest bearer, Gladys went to the mirror to poop up her hair. She decided to sing. As she laid up her table, she was sure to impress with her cooking skill able. At last came the knock, and Gladys felt all a twitter. At the very last minute, she threw on some glitter.
Oh.
The people at the door were so unexpected. They were filthy and tired and utterly rejected.
Who are you?
Someone?
What can I do for you?
Maybe please have some food?
Oh, I don't have any food. Hold on.
What's on the table?
Oh, that's nothing. Now go up. Get up with you. You're not a king. You're waiting for a king.
How can this be? Tonight of all nights, these beggars would show up and threaten my delight. Gladys grabbed some air spray, as she was not beyond admitting she was glad to get rid of the smell they had been emitting. Unnerved quite a bit, Gladys poured out some tea. She said I must steady my nerves if I am to meet royalty.
I must steady my nerves about to meet royalty.
When only a moment or two had elapsed, Mrs. Amplegirth answered the door and collapsed. Quick to recover, Gladys jumped to her feet. And to this sick creature, she said in a voice not so sweet,
Can I help you or not? Wait! Don't!
Oh.
Puke! Get up! There it is! Go get it!
Uh-oh.
The evenings of this event seemed so completely absurd that Mrs. Amplegirth, well, she nearly had a bird.
I'm having a bird!
It would be impossible to welcome a king or a duke unless you could get rid of this pile of puke. What else could go wrong? This simply can't be. Don't these people know who I am? His Majesty chose me. A knock at the doorway gave Gladys a fright. She swung wide the door, half expecting this sight.
Oh, of course.
There stood some men